Hey my witches, it's Miss Lou here from Wild Intuitive Teacher, Creative Healer, and today I am doing Tarot Thursdays. So what I thought I would do for Tarot Thursday is go through my collection of tarot decks and runes and oracle decks and kind of go through them one at a time and kind of do a little review of them and just tell you kind of what I think of them and what I use them for. So I'm going to start today with the most basic in many ways of all decks, and that is the Rider-Waite. Now, this deck is probably the most common deck that people have. It's referred to in every tarot book that you kind of pick up that talks about the tarot. It's kind of like the basic reference one. Now, for years, I did not have a Rider-Waite. I started with other decks, and because I'd seen the Rider-Waite everywhere, and I actually was like, oh, that's so boring. But later I came to appreciate it as I started to really delve into the nuances of tarot and the symbolism and all that stuff. And I thought, it'd be really great to have one as a reference, even though I was familiar with all the images and symbols and things like that. So I picked up this one. It's the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and this is the mini. It is in a tin, which I love. This deck is actually my purse deck. This is in my purse all the time. I love that it's in a tin, so it's protected all the time, and I kind of have it around for like tarot emergencies, where you just have to like pull some cards about something. This one has been really faithful and really great for that. I got it probably about a year ago, maybe it was in winter, I don't know. Anyway, I got it, I wouldn't say like a long ago, but not too terribly recently. I did at one point have a Rider-Waite regular size, but ended up giving it away to someone. So this one, like I said, it lives in my purse. I'm very happy with it. And I decided to get it because I wanted one for my purse that was tin. And I originally thought like, oh, I'm just going to use a reference, but I actually use it a lot. Like I said, the tin is really sturdy. I'll show you what the back is. It isn't the traditional. It does come, by the way, with the little tiny white book, which I don't even know why I keep it in here because like I never ever look at it. So anyway. The back isn't the one with the little flower, it's this, which I actually like better. And I also got this too because the Radiant Rider-Waite has brighter colors. I know a lot of people have been getting a more classic version recently. There's the Centennial version, the 100th anniversary one, which has the original muted colors, which people really like, but I actually like the really bright colors. So for example, like that's the Hangman there, and as you can see, the colors are a lot brighter than what they are on the original or even the kind of regular Rider-Waite that you get. That's the Empress. That's the Eight of Wands. So again, very bright colors. I mean, I won't go through all the cards only because I think we've all seen a Rider-Waite deck. Yeah, I really was drawn to the bright colors on here. You still have, the original kind of image for reference. I think some of the faces might be slightly different. But I really like this deck because, like I said, it's mini, it comes in a tin, you can put it in your purse, and it's there, it's whenever kind of I need it. It's also a really great reference. Death, favorites. And I think over time I've gotten to appreciate the Rider-Waite a lot more than I did before. Whereas when I started out in tarot, I wanted something kind of different and unique. And I didn't have a really full understanding or appreciation of, all the symbolism, that goes into the Rider-Waite. And I think now as I've studied and the more that I've kind of collected different decks and things, you really see how a lot of them harken back to this one. And that's given me, I think, a much greater appreciation for this deck than I had before, which I'm really happy that I got one and that I have one with me. So there's the Lovers, very bright. Like I said, I won't go through the whole thing just because I'm pretty sure if you're into tarot, you've seen it, and if you're not, I would encourage you to get a Rider-Waite. Even if it doesn't totally appeal to you, it is the one that's usually referred to in most tarot books, so it is a good one to have even as a reference. And if you are learning, it also is a great place to start because you once you have a grasp of these images, most other decks that you get, I wouldn't say all, for sure, not all, but a lot of them are derivatives of this, and you'll start to see that, and you'll start to see how they harken back to this one. So I would say, like, this one, the cardstock's pretty good. It's got kind of like a shinier sort of feel to it, but not too shiny, and it's pretty good cardstock. I think this is a US Games. Yes, US Game Systems. And it comes in a little tin, and it's just a really handy little deck. Like, I quite like it. I'm very glad that I got it. The tin, a little bit of dirt on it, because it is in a purse, which I'm very glad it, like I said, that's what the side looks like there. Another one there, and that's the back. And you know, it's just a great handy little thing to have around. It's not so many that it's like hard to work with, but it's just like a handy little deck to have around. You never know when you're gonna need to pull a card. So I do recommend this. I recommend this particular deck, the Radiant Rider Waite, if you really like bright colors and you're not into the muted. If you're into the muted, go for the Centennial for sure. But even if you just go to you can find a Rider Waite like in a bookstore. It's a really easy deck to get, and I would encourage you, if you don't have one, to have one. So that is my review of the Rider Waite, Radiant Rider Waite deck. You know, I thought I'd start with the basic one, and then I'll go through all my others and kind of talk about them, but that's the one I want to talk about this week. So let me know what you think. Do you like the old version better? Do you like the brighter version better? Do you not have any Rider Waites? Do you hate the Rider Waite? Do you love it? Let me know. Put in the comments below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.